at halftime to the Miami Heat. This has been an ugly ass game. Let's just be real. This game is ugly. Bulls need to limit the turnovers. They had 5 turnovers in that first half. Now, most of those 5s, I think, were in the first quarter and a half, and so they really didn't have many in the second quarter. But and we need to score better. We need to score. But the fact that Alex Caruso right now is our leading scorer is a problem. He's 5 of 7 for the field, 4 of 6 from three-point range for 14 points. Zach LaVine's 3 of 10 with only 7 points. DeMar DeRozan's 3 of 6 with 10 points. And Nikola Vucevic is 4 of 6 with 8 points and 5 rebounds. Only player to score off the bench is Kobe White with 5 points. Patrick Beverley has a goose egg so far as well. Hey, this game is ugly. This game is real ugly. Not just a little bit ugly. This game is real ugly. And, you know, Max Strus is leading the damn Miami Heat in scoring with 23. Ain't nobody coming with this on me. I don't need these headphones. 23 points. When you look at the Miami Heat, and this is how good the Bulls defense has been, or just how sloppy this game has been. The Miami Heat starters outside of Max Strus have a combined 23 points? No. 19 points. A combined 19 points. And the only players that have scored are Jimmy Butler with 9, Bam Adebayo with 4, and Tyler Hero with 6. Max Strus has 23 points. Keep in mind, the Miami Heat have only scored 49 points in the first half. Max Strus is cooking. He's 6 of 8 from three-point range. Everything he's made has been a 3 and 5 free throws on top of that. This is a weird game, man. This definitely has one of those weird defensive effort type games, and whoever can play the better defense down the stretch is probably going to win this game. The Bulls need to shoot the ball better as well. 43% from the field, 31% from three-point range, which isn't bad for the Bulls. They're 5 of 16 from three-point range. That's not bad. Another big free throw discrepancy game. Keep in mind, we talked about Tony Brothers' statistics as a referee. He favors the home team. The Miami Heat have had 10 free throw attempts, whereas the Chicago Bulls only had 5 free throw attempts. The rebounding battle, we are getting murdered on the boards, 24-15 there. We definitely need to tighten that up. The Miami Heat have 20 total defensive rebounds. The Chicago Bulls only have 15 total rebounds. So keep that in mind. These are things to keep on the lookout for in the second half. But this is still a very winnable game. It's an ugly game, but it's still a very winnable game. Bulls only down by 5. We've seen them come back down for more than that. And yeah, the 19 points against the Toronto Raptors, but even without that throughout the season, because no team has really gotten hot yet outside of Max Strus. If DeMar and Zach can really get going, maybe Vuce can get going, it could separate this game, but we're gonna have to find a way to score if we want to be able to pull this one out. I can tell you that. Joe the Blacksmith says, F and Strus, yeah, it's bad. Old man Brees says, bruh, Strus is killing. Strus is absolutely the only thing that's killing us right now. Chris says, Alex Caruso putting in the work. Hey, listen. Hey, Caruso, I guess, is Caruso going to be the new playoff Rondo? Caruso couldn't hit a shot to save his life during the season. He's shooting really good today. Simba in the building says they got to call these moving. Whoa, that's a tough sentence, bro. They have to call the moving screens on Miami. It's said to me, yes, they do. They miss those moving screens a lot. Desto says, salute, Haize. What's going on with you, brother? Glad to have you in the building. Laxus Garcia says they should deny Strus the ball. They can't just contest it if Strus already on fire. Yeah, but even denying, being in the deny position kind of allows if Strus was to make a quick, smart pass. But, hey, they got to try something because he's killing us right now. Someone needs to fucking guard Strus. We're not converting on these Miami Heat turnovers and missed possessions. P.S. Strus to the Bulls next year since he's a Bulls fan. Well, we had him. And he sucked. And he still sucks a little bit. But that contract, man, I don't know if I want to see. I mean, listen, you could do a lot worse than Max Strus, but that's something that you gotta build out the rest of that bench first. Yoselin in the building says, I know this is still a close game, but it feels like the Heat have control of this game. Well, it felt like that in the first half of the Raptors game too. Felt like the Raptors had that game fully in control. It's not over till it's over. No lead in the NBA is safe. And with DeMar and Zach both shooting the ball pretty bad, I mean, it's easy to say, right? But if either one of them can get hot, it can really blow this game up. How, bro, who the fuck does Max Strus think he is, man? Hey, listen, he's a baller at the NBA level, bro. Alex Larez in the building says Zach definitely needs to turn it up in the second half, but thank God AC for keeping us in the game. Yeah, hey, it's AC that kept us in the game this one. It was Kobe White who really kept us in the game in the first half against the Raptors. So, hey, listen, you just need to stay close. And once you stay close, anything's possible. They just need to continue keeping it close. That's what they have to do. Omar says, I knew Max Strus was going to be the issue tonight. We got to lock him down during the second half. Well, yeah, but you also don't want to allow Tyler Hero to get hot, right? You got to understand what Billy Donovan's doing defensively. Don't necessarily agree with some of it, but I understand his mindset because, yeah, Strus is going off, but you're able to keep Hero from going off too, and they're kind of playing, good positional things on him to kind of force the ball out of his hands at times, but yeah, Strus is killing you. I guess, and two, you got to hope that he's not going to be as hot. Six 3-pointers and a half that's a lot. A666A says a lot of flopping and bad calls for my liking. Hey, listen, man, it's playoff basketball, bro. Lil Famo says Strus shoots another 3. I'm gonna kill. Well, alrighty. Well, hey, that's deep. Brendan L. Jet says, can someone knock Strus on his ass? I'm sure someone can, but will they is the question. I already read that one. Joe the Blacksmith, I hope to the refs check all their missed calls during halftime and adjust accordingly. Listen, the refs don't care. The refs don't give a shit. They do not care. The officiating, listen, there's been some very bad calls in this game, don't get me wrong. But yeah, man. Yeah. We have to play better as well, right? I'm not going to blame it all on the refs. We got to execute things a little bit better. CP Huncho says, bro, why isn't Pat playing? We played 8 minutes in the first half. What I think is maybe Billy Donovan realizes that he's going to have to lean on Pat a lot here in the second half, so he wanted to kind of see what could do. Keep in mind, we kept it close to 5 without Pat, who was one of our better defenders. So now if you do play him a little bit more, we'll see. Io shouldn't be allowed to play important games. Boys straight booty cheeks, bro. Io is trash right now. He is trash. Ede says, sup, Haize. Saw a load of your breaks media. It's the Breaks Radio, brother. A live stream. Throw your boys some likes and subs. Glad to see you, man. Hey, man, glad to see you too, brother. Super chat. Hey, thank you for the super chat, brother. Dino Bambino 23 says, feed the Vooch. Come on. I mean, it's easier said than done when you have a player like Bam out there in the defender, but we'll see. We'll see. Football CF Candy says, Haize, you're right. Somebody must have dated Tony Brothers' girl because, oh my goodness, these atrocious charge and screen calls are horrible. It's tough, bro. It's tough. That Pat Bev blocking foul was BS. Yeah, that was a trash ass call. That was a trash ass call. Why does Tony Brothers need to be like this boy looking like a Ninja Turtle straight up and not even one of the good ones? Nah, man, we figured out he is literally a descendant of Blackula. He's literally a descendant of Blackula. You can't tell me that don't look like Tony Brothers. You can see the lineage right there. It's right all up in there. That's the pappy. That's the pappy. Blackula is Tony Brothers' son, confirmed. This is confirmed. This is not a joke. These are confirmed factuals, actual factuals. Vooch and Kobe are getting targeted, creating confusion. I don't understand Billy not playing P. Will more to negate target switches. It's coming. I trust that it's coming. Prove me wrong says, Zach and DeMar hate swinging the ball. Every time the Bulls swing the ball, we get an open 3 or a layup. I mean, listen, here's the thing. You still have to have movement without and one of the things is that when Zach and DeMar have the ball, some, not all, where it's much better than last season. Some of the players just don't move. They don't move without the ball. And that's part of what makes our offense so stagnant on top of everything else. So I hope I just think this team just really doesn't have their vibe right now. Hopefully they catch it in the second half before the Miami Heat really catch theirs. Had some bad calls in the first, but we played through it, rebound the ball, and limit the second chance points, and we should have this one. Hey, listen, from your mouth to God's ears, brother. Let's hope. Where's Javonte? Listen, Javonte had the debridement surgery just like Lonzo. Now, his was for a different reason than Lonzo's, but I just don't think Javonte's been 100%. I don't think I think if it was like a game 7 and Javonte Green was playing great defense and he was the only person to defend, he'd be playing. But I just think Javonte still isn't 100%. What's up, Mud? You okay? You all right? What's wrong? Something's wrong with my dog. He's over here acting like a big-ass baby. You might be right about the Tony Brothers allegations. Say these charge calls and screens. Oh, I already read that one. Come on, bro. You know I hate it when y'all do that, man. Bro really think Tony Brothers got to correct his mistakes like he ain't do this shit on purpose. That's funny. Tony Brothers doesn't give a shit. And the NBA doesn't really police, well, until they say they do it behind closed doors, so. Julio Chavez says, y'all believing in the Bulls? So yeah, why not? They haven't been playing that bad to where you can't believe that they can get past this team, right? No, we're talking about them winning a playoff series. I don't think many people are picking them to do that. Facebook user says, Zach and DeMar have to attack the paint all second half. On defense, we cheat all the time. No way in hell should Max have open threes like that. Listen, Max is cooking right now. If it wasn't for Max Strus, keep in mind, that's another thing. If it wasn't for Max Strus being as hot as he was from the three-point line, we'd be winning this game probably. It's Seaway's world. I love how DeMar doesn't sit back and whine about bad calls. You address the BS and keeps it moving. This is the only way to get these trash refs to make calls our way. I mean, even then, it only has so much of an impact. But I get what you're saying for sure. Terry should definitely be playing over Io. Well, you don't want to go. You do not want to go with the rookie who you have not played this season at all in a game like this. Now he could come in and be that spark plug and energy, but he also could come in and be uncontained and cause some bad fouls or things like that we've seen a little bit of sometimes in this game as well. And that's not on Terry. That's not on Dalen. That's on head coach Billy Donovan because listen, he didn't play him to get him ready for this, so you can't expect to use him now. Reginald Short says, why are the Bulls taking so many threes? Miami has no shot blockers, so attack the rim. They haven't taken a lot of threes. 16 threes is not a lot in the modern NBA. That's not a lot of threes. I don't look at it as them taking a lot of threes. Strus and Seth Curry going to make us a contender next year? Tony, what are you smoking? Lay off the blue magic cocaine. Lay off of it, bro. Stop the meth. Meth is not for you. Stop the meth. Haize, why is Io so ass, bro? I mean, maybe you are what you eat. I don't know what that man does in his personal life. Do you think there's any way the refs are rigging it for the Heat because the Bulls were the 10th seed? I mean, listen, anything's possible. I don't put anything past the realm of possibility, but I don't get that vibe from that. Like, yes, there have been some very bad calls, but it's not necessarily the vibe that I'm getting. I agree, but Io came in and airballed a three and let Kyle Lowry shoot a three on him. He tweaking. I mean, listen, bro. It is what it is, man. Tay Holland says, it pains the NBA crew to talk about Chicago, LOL, the hate. I mean, it should pain Charles Barkley that he looks the way he does. It should pain Shaq that, never mind, I'm going to stop it. I said I was going to stop talking about people. Reginald Short says, why are the Bulls jumping at every pump fake? They were listening to Chris Cross before the start of the game. They were playing it in the arena, and it was, predictive programming. That's what it was. The irony is Bulls brought Strus into the league. Now he's trying to take us out. I mean, listen, he's a basketball player for the Miami Heat. That's what he's supposed to be doing. Caruso having his best offensive game of the season. Let's not have it to waste. Hey, we'll see. We'll see. Lil Famo, I see your comment, but I'm not putting that on the screen. That is hilarious. BL Jet says the only person that believes in IO is Auntie Goon. I mean, no, there are other people that still believe in IO, but Bulls fans are fickle. If Ayo Dosunmu was, for example, to finish whatever the last game of the season is, if Ayo Dosunmu has a 30-point game and Kobe White scores 2 points, all those, not all, but a lot of those Bulls fans like, Kobe, F Ayo would be, Ayo, oh my God, we got to bring Ayo Dosunmu back. What do you mean? He's from the city. Let's bring Ayo back. Kobe had 2 points in the playoff game. What do you mean? Listen, that's just the nature of Bulls fans, bro. Tay Holland's great point, realistic. We're only down by 5 and have 24 minutes to play. Go Bulls. Facts. That's just what it boils down to. It's Seaways World says ESPN went from not talking about the Bulls all season to dick riding after the Raptors win. Can't stand it even though we earned it. Listen, that's just the national media. That is the national media. They suck. But all right, y'all. About to get back into this game. I will be back here. Post-game show. Make sure you guys are tuned in. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Let's send some positive energy to the Bulls. See Red. Let's go. Peace, y'all.